Good morning and welcome to the Australian Biathlon Championships. We're about to jump straight into the action, and first to jump out is Jeremy Flanagan. So that's number 3, which is Ewan Watson. He's in the open class, very, very fast guy. Here he comes. As you can see, pushing hard, not expelling too much energy. Number 4, Gillian Colburn. She's the first lady to qualify for the IBU in 20 years. And hitting the track now is number 5, Tim Flanagan. Very strong contender here. So number 6 coming out of the gate now, Will Newhouse. Will, very, very good shooter, very, very fit. Number 7 now, Archie Gordon. Archie is in the MU22 category. Very, very fierce competitor. Extremely good shooter. So he's going to be one of the guys to look out for today. Number 8, Sue Donahoe, one of the masters. She's a very good shooter and a very, very fit lady. And she's going to be one to look out for in the Masters. And number 10, Di Angus, another one of the Masters. She's a very, very fit lady, very, very fierce competitor. And as you can see, the wind is approximately 10 to 15 knots at the moment. It's still very cold. The sun's not completely out. There's still a little bit of fog around. Anyway, that is number 12. Number 13, Russell Crozer. He's one of the Masters. He's sort of taking it easy in there because he knows there's a steep uphill in about 300 metres. Number 14, Gary Lewis, another one of the Masters. I would expect Gary to be taking it easy. No, Gary's actually really going for it here. Now, number 15, Noor Eldin Taraf. Now Noor is an Egyptian contestant. He's the only Egyptian biathlete from my notes. Peter McCartney, that was Peter McCartney, another one of the Masters. Jonathan Hayson, another one of the Masters coming through the gate. Jonathan getting some very good speed there. He's probably got some very good wax on his skis. They're already into the shooting now. I'm not sure who that was. Number 19 coming out of the gate now, John Boyce, one of the veterans. Yeah, they're just cleaning the mats now for some of the other contestants that are coming through to the shooting range. And that was number 20, Bob Cranage. Okay, we've got 2 shooters down there. We've got number 4, who is Gillian Colburn. Gillian got a perfect score on there, and off she goes. Very fit, Gillian. Number 23 now, we've got Steve Meehan, another one of the veterans. Very, very strong veterans class in Australia. Got number 23, we've got Steve Meehan and the veterans doing stand up. Steve missed that shot, so he'll be getting a 1-minute time penalty on that. Number 3, Ewan Watson in there in the open class. Let's see how he goes. Steady. Oh, beautiful shot. Perfect shot. Steadying himself now, just slowing his breathing. Okay, we've got Sue Donahoe now in the Masters in the shooting range. Ewan Watson, last shot. Let's see how Ewan goes. Di Angus there in the shooting range. Oh, beautiful shot, Di. Perfect shot. The conditions are really improving for the shooters now. Oh, that's a perfect score, Di. Wonderful. Last shot. Steady. Oh, she missed that one. That's a 1-minute time penalty for Di Angus. She's really going to have to try and make up that time on the back part of the course because everybody says they're struggling with the snow conditions now. As the sun's out, the wind has dropped. We're probably at around about 5 knots southeasterly. So it's the conditions are warming up and the snow is getting very, very sticky. And as they can't take their skis off and re-wax them, they're going to really struggle on that back part of the course to make waiting for some more contestants to come through. They've just reset the targets. So you can just see the wind. It's between sort of 5 and 10 knots with little sort of 10, 12, sort of 15 knot gusts. One of the veterans. Steady. That was Peter McCartney there. Not sure where Peter wound up in that one. But it is extremely difficult to control your breathing. Coming down that backside of the course now, everybody's saying just how slow the snow is. I've just had a report there that a kangaroo ran across the course in front of somebody. They might have lost a little bit of time there. So hopefully we don't get any more interference from the locals. Anyway, down now, taking her shots. Gillian Colburn again. Let's see how quickly Gillian settles. And at the top of the page, let's see how he goes. She's in number 2 gate. Was it, or number 4? It's difficult to see which she's in number 1. Oh, sorry, number 5. Oh, yep, 4. Oh, perfect score, perfect score. Out she goes. Back onto course. Number 1, we've got Cameron Morton there. He's lying down to take his first shot. Ex-Olympian. Very fit guy. I'd expect him to get a perfect score here. One down. 2 down. 3 down. He's missed 1. He's missed 2. So that's a 2-minute time penalty. He's really going to have to motor up that front side of the course now, because everybody is relatively very, very similar times in that class down the back side of the course, purely because of the snow conditions. Three down. Let's see if he can get 4. 4 down with one loss, 1 miss. So that's a 1-minute time penalty for him. Let's see what happens. Let's see where he winds up at the end of the day. And they've reset the targets now for the next contestants. There's some of the parents of the juniors there. Gary Lewis there, lying down to take his first shots. Another one of the masters. He's in gate 4. Let's see how he goes. Steadying, settling his breathing, trying to get his heart rate down. Jeremy Flanagan now, he's in for his 3rd shot. The wind's picked up. The wind's a steady 10, 12 knots now. Oh, beautiful shot. Russell Crozer back in to take his 3rd shot. Flanagan's missed 2 with 3 down, so he has a 2-minute time penalty. No, he hasn't. He's got 4 down. I missed that one, so he's only got a 1-minute time penalty. Excellent shooting. Very consistent. He's a very, very consistent shooter. Well, we expected the wind to die right off, but the wind has actually picked up. And John Joyce, taking his 3rd shot, moving around a little bit in the wind, trying to steady. The guys are finding this wind difficult. Going for his 3rd shot now. Wobbling around. 4th shot. Last shot to come now. Let's see how he goes. Oh, beautiful shooting. Oh, he's got 1 more shot, sorry. This is the 5th one. Up, beautiful. Oh no, this is the last shot, definitely. I can't count. There we go. I think he missed 2 there. So that's a 2-minute time penalty for him. Now we've got Jonathan Hayson. Still in the blocks. And Diangus. And Tim Flanagan again. Let's see how Tim goes. Steve Meehan. Trying to settle. Breathing deep, just to try to get more oxygen into him. Okay, settling for the first shot. First shot, second shot. Struggling with exhaustion here. Trying to steady himself. It's very, very difficult. Doesn't matter how old you are. Doesn't matter how fit you think you are. It all boils down to the day, and it all boils down to 2 things. Snow conditions and your preparation. Because if you can't settle, you can't shoot. Yeah, that was a good shot. And off he goes, back into the course. As you can see, the direction of the flags, it's gone direct southeasterly now. So we've got the wind slightly probably taking the bullets across, about maybe 5 millimeters, maybe a centimeter to the right of the shooting range, which makes conditions, it's very difficult. Got Jonathan Hayson here taking his shots. I think Jonathan's still got his glasses on. As you see, most of the competitors flip the glasses up, but I think Jonathan still has his on. Let's see when he stands up. A little difficult to see from this angle. No, he hasn't. He's actually got them flipped up. Wow, I didn't see that. And off he goes. Very strong. Okay, and back on the shooting range, we've got Gillian Colburn. She's been Australia's best girl. She's very, very fit. Very steady, you can see it. As she's trying to steady herself. Look at that. Oh, bang. Perfect shot. Second shot. Third shot. 3 strikes. Perfect. With 1 miss. Let's see how she goes on her last shot. Up. She's off. And Noor Eldon Taraf, he's in there. Taking his 3rd shots now. And Alan Hope, another one of the veterans, is steadying himself. Noor's got 2 down, 3 to go. This wind's really playing on everybody. Noor's missed 3, so that's no, he's only missed 2. So that's a 2-minute time penalty for Noor. Alan Hope now, taking his 2nd shot. Cameron Morton in there, taking his 3rd shot. Let's see how Cameron goes. Ah, terrific shooting. 2 more shots to go. Four, 1 more. Fantastic shooting. Oh, but he's missed one. That's a 1 minute time penalty on the last lap. That's the last thing you want, because that uphill now is really starting to burn everybody out. And the wind has changed yet again. Now it's 15 knots. 15 knots southeasterly. So the last of the competitors that'll hit the shooting range now are really going to struggle to hit their targets. But let's see what happens. It's been very, very exciting. The shooting has been incredible, especially from the veterans. Some of these veterans, wow. But the Australian team members have put on a really, really good show. Jeremy Flanagan, excellent shooting. Excellent shooting. Gillian Colburn, she's been incredible all day. I think she was the fastest on course on the last section. And here we have Gary Lewis, another one of the masters. It's very, very hard to settle in these conditions. Oh, he's missed the third. Finding it very difficult to settle. It's getting a lot of movement in that gun. You can see he's breathing. His breathing's erratic. It's like a plus or minus 2 centimeters there. The last shot. No, he's missed every single one. That's very, very bad luck for Gary. Gary's got a 5-minute time penalty. I don't think he's going to be able to pick that up, but I think he's going to give it a really good push down the back section. He's got nothing to lose. But he's really going for it. He really shot out of there. He was the fastest one out of there. You can tell. He doesn't want to muck around. 5-minute penalty. Wow. I think that's going to be almost impossible to make up. But I'm certain that if anybody can do it, it'll be him. Well, some of the last contenders are coming through now to take their last shots.
Hello.
Jeremy Flanagan back on track. Standing up for this one. Let's see how Jeremy goes. First shot. Perfect. Second shot. Perfect. Third shot. Perfect. Fourth shot. Perfect. 5 in a row, perfect. No time penalties there, and he's jumped out of that gate. Di Angus here. Let's see how Di goes. Di looked a little bit tired coming into the entry to the shooting range. Hopefully she settles quickly and doesn't lose too much time here. First shot away. Finding it difficult to settle. Sue Donahoe now. Sue getting ready for her first shot. These two ladies losing a lot of time here, trying to settle. It's been a very, very difficult day. Temperature started off around about 2 or 3 degrees. Now it feels like it's about 8 degrees. And with the wind, it feels even warmer. As you can see, it's about 15 knots now, southeasterly, so it's blowing the bullets all over the course. Now, Sue has missed 3, so that's a 3-minute time penalty for Sue on that one. Di jumping back into course for the final part of it. Sue taking her last shot. Oh, great shooting. That was a good shot, that one. So Sue's back into the course now. No, she's still got one more shot to go. That took her a while. Okay, so it's 2 down with 3 still up. So that's a 3-minute time penalty there. Peter McCartney getting ready for his shots. Peter's been very consistent all day. And Jonathan Hayson taking his second shot. First shot away. 1 down. Oh, he's missed that one. Jonathan's back on the course now. Let's see how we go. He doesn't look like he's in a big hurry, Jonathan. I think he was disappointed with that one. But Peter, I think Peter's got 2 more shots. Yeah, he's got a bit of sweat in his eyes. He's having a bit of trouble there. Let's see how he goes in this last shot. Up. Okay. Wasn't happy with that one. He missed the last 2. So he's back on the course. He's got another 2-minute time penalty. Ewan Watson on course now. Just getting ready for his first shot. Ewan very, very strong. The wind's died off just slightly for him. I think the gods are smiling on him at the moment. And now we're at the finish.
Oh, hello, boys. All right, you happy with that?
And he pushing and pushing.
Run, Jeremy!
I think that was Gillian Colburn.
Go, Sue!
Well done, Sue.
That was Sue Donoghue. Is that Sue? Coming through the finish line now is Jonathan Hayson. Jonathan looking very tired. It was a big morning for him. And coming through now is Peter McCartney. Peter looks to be in pretty good condition. And pushing into the finish now is Tim Flanagan. And Ewan Watson, looking a bit tired. Had to make up a little bit of time on some of those shots that he'd missed. But he's a very strong competitor.